making Claude easy for normal people. My tech nerd hubby teaches me, and then I teach you. I'm talking to the grown folks now. I'm talking to the people that might be overwhelmed with AI and maybe a little bit afraid of it, but you don't want to get left behind. You're in the right place. In my last video, I talked about how to set it up and how to connect it so it becomes your coworker. So if you haven't watched that one, go watch that one first and then come back to this one. Today, we're going to start by talking about projects. You might know about projects already from ChatGPT. I loved projects in ChatGPT, so much so that I'm kind of breaking up with Chat. So let me tell you how to think about a project. Think about it like a separate office for each part of your life. Maybe you have a YouTube project, maybe a TikTok project, maybe a home improvement project. It can be personal or work related, doesn't matter. But the beautiful part is Claude keeps them completely separate. It's got different instructions, different memory, different files. So now instead of Claude treating everything like one big fat conversation, with project folders, it knows which me to show up for. Am I being Mom Sandra right now? Am I being Coach Sandra, Creator, UGC? You get to decide. Right now, I'm in my Claude. I'm on the Cowork tab. On the left, you're going to see projects. Click New Project to start a brand new project. You're going to get this pop-up window that says, are we starting from scratch? Are you importing a project, or you already have an existing folder? So we're going to pretend as if you're starting fresh and brand new. If you're interested in importing something from chat, go to the comments and let me know, because we can make a future video on that. Let's have some fun. Let's not do work today. Let's do something personal, and we're going to click Start from Scratch. We're going to call this project name Family Gift Tracker. The next thing you need to do is give it a set of instructions. So every time you come into this project, Claude knows exactly what you want. Let's just say you don't want to use your brain power to come up with instructions for your project folder. You can ask Claude to write them for you. I had Claude write me up a perfect set of instructions for my family gift tracker. I'm going to paste them right here. You are my family gift planner. I'll add notes about the people I shop for, their names, ages, interests, birthdays, and what I've given them before. When I ask for gift ideas, help me come up with the thoughtful options that fit my budget. And when I decide on a gift, add 2 reminders to my Google Calendar, one for when to order it and one for when to mail it, so it arrives on time. Keep everything organized and help me never miss a birthday again. This is a great first project. But hey, if you don't like this one, you can do a recipe box. You can do a dream trip planner. That's probably going to be my next one. The sky's the limit here. Now, right here, if you have some files that you want to add, this is where you would do that. So if I already have a list somewhere of birth dates and names, this is where I would put that. Then you have to choose where you're going to place this. I'm on my husband's computer using my Claude, so I don't want to place this in his, so we're going to save mine for later. You would just open the appropriate folder and drop it in, and then click Create. And now you can see Claude has automatically opened up my project folder that says Family Gift Tracker, and then asked me, what are we going to work on today? So the first thing I would do is to start adding in names and birth dates. Now, I haven't mentioned this yet, but you can hit the microphone right here, press, hold, and record instead of typing. It makes it so easy. And next time you go to work on that project, all you have to do is go over here and click into projects, or you'll see it on the right side. You just click either one and you can get right back to working in that project. Remember, if you need help with projects, all you have to do is ask Claude. However, I do have a spot for you in the Content Creators Hub where you can get help with any of this. My tech nerd hubby, he creates prompts and skills to make this so much easier for us. So if that sounds interesting to you, just go to the description below and come join us. And you know what? I love to hear from you guys. You have to tell me, what interesting projects have you started in your Claude if you already have them? I'd love to know. So check this out right here. Now my Claude says work in a project. I can choose my family gift tracker right here too. Or I can even create a new one. All right, you're halfway done. Now we're going to talk about plugins. See that little plus sign right there? This is where you add your plugin. Just click Add Plugins. Anthropic and partners have created so many cool plugins. I have not even begun to scratch the surface. But here we don't overwhelm you. Here we're very beginner friendly. So I'm going to pick one plugin for us to take a look at today, and that's your marketing plugin. Many of you here are probably creating content. You're probably analyzing videos and stats. You're thinking about brand voice. You're thinking about who you can become as a brand. This is where you want to be in marketing. These are all specialized skills, and it all just takes your brain and expands it. Click that plus sign, and you see that message, marketing is installed and ready to use. Now you're going to click Manage Plugin. So now that you have this marketing plugin, you just hired an entire marketing team. I've seen some people actually name their team members. I love that so much. If you can look right here, by clicking any one of these, you're automatically going to assign Claude that task. I live in the world of content creation, so this one right here is the one that I want. All you have to do is click on it. Read the description at the top. It tells you everything that this plugin can do for you. And all of this right here is the guidelines and your structure for what's going on within these instructions. So now we're talking content strategy. We're talking brand voice. We're talking about posting schedules. That's my angle. That's my thing. Look at the social media section and what it can do. Now that I've added that plugin, I can access any piece of this at any time. Let me show you how to do that. Let's start a new task. Click over here, the plus sign on the left side. You're going to click that plus sign. You're going to click plugin and you're going to click marketing. Now see all of these? Now it wants to know what part of marketing are we going to work on today? I'm going to choose draft content. And you see it actually put a slash and it named it draft-content. And I'm going to type in, let's work on some Instagram posts for 1 carousel and 4 reels. Let's teach the viewer about plugin and keep it easy enough for a 5th grader. You can get as detailed as you want here. And then you hit let's go. So now I got my little coworker working for me, helping me create content for Instagram. This is why this is so awesome, because you're not just using a generic thing here. You're using a skill that knows about Instagram, knows how to write a hook, how to write an engaging post. Okay, Sandra, applying your brand voice, warm, silly, fun, beginner first throughout. And you can see it's giving my carousel idea, my cover, my plugin, my explanation, real examples. It's given me 7 slides for my Instagram reel. Next, I'm scrolling to show you the 4 reel scripts it has created. Look at this diamond. At the bottom, it's telling me that reel 3 has the most viral potential. Then from there, you can tweak, you can change, you can adjust anything you want. And then why not ask Claude to help you create a content bank and then save all this stuff? Is this not brilliant? I seriously every day can't get over how cool Claude is. I'm just going to keep making more videos. And with hubby's help, I'm going to be able to teach you anything you would want to know. Go to the comments and tell me what you want to learn next. And if you love this content, want more of this content, make sure you're subscribing, liking, and sharing the content. Okay, at this point, you're officially set up. I want you to go in there and play and create and have fun with this. Don't let it stress you out. If you feel overwhelmed, just step away from it. And remember, you can always ask Claude for help. Now, I want to know what you want to learn next. So get to the comments and let me know. Hubby's working on something so cool right now. I cannot wait to share it with y'all. Remember, everything is in the hub. If you haven't joined it, it's in the description. See you in the next video.